Showtime! The Capital G show starts right now.
What's up YouTube, Capital G here. So guys, I know that YouTubers are highly susceptible to hyperbole, but I think that my title is warranted in this case. Sixth Sense is kind of like the filler in my beloved Naruto series. I mean, you hear stories about how horrible it is, and you don't want to believe that it could be that bad, and then you experience it and you're like, wow, this is so much worse than anything anyone could have ever told me. You know, I've been playing Yu-Gi-Oh since the early 2000s, so I pretty much experienced every powerful deck and every powerful card that there's ever been, you know, and I've always said, ever since I learned of Sixth Sense existence, that it is, in my opinion, the most powerful card ever made. But then when you actually play against it, and you have the context of a duel, it is so fucking demoralizing. And I would say, since I've been playing, that only Chaos Emperor Dragon, Return from a Different Dimension, Dimension Fusion, and Sixth Sense, obviously, are cards that are so powerful. You know, when your opponent plays the card, you basically think to yourself, okay, well, if I don't have an immediate answer, I have no hope of winning. You know, just to put Sixth Sense in the context here, you know, Pot of Greed lets you draw 2 cards, and it's been banned for years. In fact, you guys seem to hate my Return of Pot of Greed video. Graceful Charity lets you draw 3 cards. It makes you discard 2 of them, and that's been banned even longer. And then it's like Mirage and Nightmare lets you draw 4 cards. You have to discard as many as you drew, and Mirage has been banned, I think, longer than the other 2 cards put together. So why on earth is this card legal? I mean, Sixth Sense is more powerful than the 3 cards that I just named, and they're all banned. I mean, that's kind of like making marijuana illegal and then you legalize heroin. I mean, it doesn't make any sense. And I know a lot of people out there are probably going to say, well, gee, you know, it's only until next year. My answer to that is, who cares? You know, that's basically 2.5 months of a format that was actually pretty decent that has been completely and utterly ruined. You know, when my opponent has 1 or no cards in their hand, and then they flip over Sixth Sense and they draw up to 5 or 6 cards, like, I don't know about you, but I fucking want to throw up. You know, I was just on DN testing TG Trap Tricks, and my opponent was in game 2 and he activated Sixth Sense, and he proceeded to roll a 1, and I remember thinking to myself, yes, that's a huge win for me. And then it kind of dawned on me, like, wait, what? You know, 4 out of the 6 possible scenarios are wins for him. You know, if he rolls a 5 and 6, that's obvious. That, you know, it's pretty obvious. But even if they roll a 3, I mean, milling 3 cards, that definitely has to be considered a win in Dragon Rules. You take that any day. And maybe the most frustrating thing about Sixth Sense, and why I despise this card so much, and why I have no tolerance towards it, despite the fact that I'm very liberal when it comes to ban cards, you know, is the fact that you literally can just throw Sixth Sense into any deck. I mean, right now, there's almost no reason why every deck shouldn't be running Sixth Sense. You know, minus a deck like Infernity, where obviously if you have cards in your hand, then you can't activate certain cards, you can't use certain effects. Like Sixth Sense, you look at the drawback and you look at the potential positive, it's like, this is not a balanced scale here. So I think that Sixth Sense is a card that, you know, obviously after we've actually experienced it, had no business ever being printed. If I ever make a video of, you know, the top 5 cards that should have never been created, Sixth Sense would definitely make the list. Spoiler alert. And, you know, I hate the luck factor involved with the card. Like, people used to complain about too much luck in the game, or too much luck involved in decks like Light Swarm. Like, what do you think this is? So I really don't think anybody likes Sixth Sense being in the game. Like, they should have just made it legal for like 1 weekend or something like that, and then just left it at that. So let me know what you guys think. Death to Sixth Sense, and thank you for watching. Subscribing makes life happy.